Okay, guys, welcome to my channel. So, this is Egusi soup. Welcome. Today we are going to learn how to make Egusi soup, Nigerian Egusi soup. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Today we'll be making Egusi soup. You can see my fish. You can see my perenco. You can see my seasoning cube. You can see the onions on the table. Also, there is the egusi, and there is the oziza leaf. This is the oziza leaf. This is very good. It's very nutritious to the body. We also have the palm oil made from African palm fruits. We have egusi. This is egusi. So we have crayfish on the table. Why my crayfish is so small like this? Because of my budget. This is ponmo. This is made from cow skin. Then we have the pepper. I'm using grounded pepper because of how expensive pepper is in the market. So I'm putting on my meat. I'm trying to steam the whole thing together. This is my steaming process. Yeah, I'm adding the seasoning cube. You understand? So the thing will boil. Robo, robo, robo. So the soup I'm going to make is a goosey soup, like I said before. So I will, as I'm putting all this thing, you can see inside. You see more. I just added water. You see more, my onions and my fish. I'm boiling all of them together. I'm actually, this process is called steaming. I'm steaming it. Then I'm adding enough water so that it can boil together and marinate. Now after adding that, after allowing it to boil for some minutes, I recommend let me take 10-15 minutes. You now pour it out from the pot. You pour it out to a bowl or any other thing you want to use. But don't throw the water away because you're going to use the water to make our soup. So after pouring it out, the next thing for us to do now is to put our oil, our African palm oil made from the palm fruit. See, the oil you use determine how sweet this soup is going to be, because if the oil is tasting, it's not testing well, it's not going to make sense. So I just added my egusi. If you see here, I just added my egusi. Now you can add water to your egusi if you want, before you pour it, before you fry it. Some people don't add it now, but normally me, I like my egusi to be fried, so that's why I'm frying it. While others like to put water on it before they add it. Anyhow you do it. I missed something here, but I want you to comment what I missed in the comment section. Just drop it on the comment section. What did I miss when I'm at as I'm turning my egusi now? What did I miss? If you get it, you will get a surprise gift from me. What did I miss? Then now I'm adding my stock, the water I used to steam my, I don't know what it's called, stocks. You understand? The stock water or whatever. You understand? So I'm adding it and I'm turning it. I'm marinating, turning everything so I can mix. I allow it to boil for a little while before I now add my water again. So now it is very essential that you turn it. You don't allow the egusi to dry up. Then so that the oil and the egusi can mix. Like I said, the taste of the oil is very important when you are making an egusi soup. If the oil tastes bad, the egusi will go bad. So now I just added my stocks. This is now I will stir. After stirring, you just stir. Now you can see that I'm stirring. So let me tell you guys, in my back at Africa in Nigeria, when you're making this kind of soup, you understand, it is very essential. What we use in my village is firewood, but yeah, I'm making use of gas. Ask anybody, any food made with firewood, then very sweet. So now I'm just turning it. I've added enough water. What you do, you add the water you need according to how many cups of egusi you bought. You understand? Because I measured this in the market. I bought cups. I didn't buy, because some rich niggas have, let me say, rubbers in their house. So you just measure out the number, like the number of cups you want to use. After this, I close my pot and allow it to boil. Now it's boiling. I allow it to boil so that I can check the taste. Now I'm adding perenco. Like, I didn't mention this in the ingredients first. I had my perenco. Perenco is a Nigerian seafood, majorly in the southern part. You cannot, in South South now, cannot eat without a perenku in soup, and I'm an Ikoyi boy, so my perenku must be there. So now it's boiling, everything is boiling. You see how delicious it's coming out. Now I'm adding my pepper, my grounded pepper. Now, normally you use fresh pepper to make the soup taste better, but if you're in Nigeria, you know that the cost of pepper these days is not giving it. It's not giving it. It's being soupy, so you just have to let that go. Instead, you use a dried pepper that is budget friendly. So now it's boiling. Like you can see, everything just they make sense right now. So what you do now is you stay, you stay, and now you see I'm not adding water again because I've already added water since, and everything is boiling together. So you now taste the soup, taste for salt. Yeah, actually it was not me that tested. I had some guests in the kitchen. Shout out to Jasper, shout out to Didi. So they tasted the soup, and they told me that the salt was not enough, but I knew the salt was enough. Always know your cooking, always know when the salt is enough in your cooking. So because I added the maximum salt that was needed, now I've just added my leaf. That is Oziza leaf. There is a secret to this leaf. That secret is what I will share in my next video. Guys, you will see, look at the final results. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. And also, this can go with fufu eba or semo. Thank you for watching.